Get ready for a super long video that I have no idea how I'm ever going to find the time to edit. Hey everyone, my name is Masha and today I'm going to show you my bracelet collection because some of you guys asked for that. So I keep my bracelets in this cute little box which used to have something on here but it fell off. And yeah, I think I mentioned in previous videos that I don't actually wear my bracelets. I don't know why I even make friendship bracelets, honestly, I don't know. But I never wear them, I just keep them in a box. That's all I do with them. I make them, I put them in this box, and then they stay in here for years doing nothing. But I love the whole process of bracelet making, so I do it anyways. It's just a hobby of mine, which is very strange. But yeah. Also, quick disclaimer, all of the bracelets that are in here, I have had this collection. I started making these bracelets 10 years ago. Literally in 2009 was the first bracelet that I made that is in here. So all of these bracelets, I'm gonna try my best to find the patterns for them and link them down below. But there is no way I can ever find all the patterns for all of the bracelets. So if you see a bracelet that you know the pattern to, and you see that I haven't linked it down below, please let me know and I'll update the description so more people can make the bracelets that they like. So if you see a bracelet that you like, check the description because I might have found the pattern for it. If not, I'm really sorry. If someone finds it, I'll definitely update it. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Ta-da! It's not that impressive, like there's a lot, but it's not as impressive as you maybe thought. So yeah, let's just get right into it. I'm gonna put the box off to the side. Oh, my precious babies. Oh, I dropped one. Okay, so I have no idea where to start. Let's start with my most recent one, which would be this one. I made this video just very recently. I posted this on Tuesday. As you guys know, now I'm making videos on Tuesdays and Saturdays. On Tuesdays, I'm going to be making more tutorial-based content, so this was my most recent Tuesday video, whereas on Saturdays, I'm going to be posting more fun content, just stuff that I wanted to do, so this bracelet collection video is going up on Saturday. So yeah, just subscribe if you want to keep up with all the videos and you want to see more tutorials and just fun videos. So this one was my Tuesday video. I taught you how to make the vertical wave bracelet. And this one I made with just a white colour for the one on the right and a colour changing one on the one on the left. With the ones that I made previously, I did them in both the strings being colour shifting. And to be honest, I don't really think that I like how these turned out. Like, yeah, they look pretty cool. Well, I much prefer it when only one of the colours is colour shifting. But yeah, what I find interesting is that these two I made ages ago, and this one I made literally a couple of days ago. These ones are so hard, like they're just, the knots are made so tightly together that this one is just like solid. It's really, really hard, and so is this one. I don't know why. I guess my style of knotting changed, because if you look at one of my first bracelets, so like this one for example, this one is a very, very early bracelet that I made. I probably made this in like 2010, 2011. You can see that this one is very, very flexible. It's very sort of flimsy. You can see that it's all thread and it's very easy to manipulate. But then I got to these ones, I got to like, I think this one was like 2013, 2014, and I started making them really, really hard. I don't know what changed. And now it's sort of in the middle. It's neither here nor there. It's not hard, it's not soft, it's just sort of there. But yeah, these are some of my most recent bracelets. This one obviously is pretty old. I actually really love this one. This is one of the first bracelets that I made that was really thick, and then I got tired by the end of it, so I just stopped making it, even though it wasn't the desired length. But yeah, I'm pretty proud of this one. This one was very difficult to do, because it was my first ever attempt doing like a really thick bracelet. So yeah, this one is actually my most recent one, and a lot of my friends that I've shown these to really, really like this one. And also, same, I mean, I love space. I love like the solar system and planets and stuff, so this was really fun to make. I thought it was a really cute pattern. And also, a lot of you may know, I think I mentioned this in previous videos, I made this channel in 2015, and I did a bunch of videos in Russian, and then I stopped. Just from 2015 to 2018, I didn't make any bracelets, I didn't make any videos, I did nothing. I just completely stopped doing anything, and I don't know why, it just sort of happened. And then in 2018, I just decided to start again. So during that, era of not doing anything, and when I came back, I found out that there was so much more that I didn't know about bracelets. So for example, I didn't know ever that you could make triangle ends on alphas, and you could make triangle ends on like regular bracelets. Yeah, I didn't know that was a thing, and yet I learned once I got back into it, and which is also why I'm now making videos about it, because I think it's really cool and I want to share this information with more people. But yeah, I started making these triangle ends onto the newer alpha bracelets that I'm making, and also regular patterns as well. But yeah, I always love looking at the other side of alphas. I think it's pretty cool. And yeah, this one is also, I made this one for a video, so there's a video going to be coming out in like a week or two, I think, where I talk about how to make alphas, and this was what I made for that. So yeah, I really like this pattern, and it's a pretty cool bracelet. Going further into bracelets that I made quite recently, don't really have much to say about this one. I made it for a video. I don't really particularly like it, to be honest. Like, it's a cool pattern, but I don't really like the aesthetic of it. I prefer more chill bracelets. So yeah, I'm gonna put that one away. This one. Oh yes, this is what I mean by chill bracelets. Like, it's very chill. I don't know how else to describe it. The colors are kind of muted, and it's just, the pattern is also very sort of classic, I would say. Like, this is one of the very classic patterns where you've got the diagonals, you've got like the diamond shapes. It's a very classic pattern. And also, I think this was the first bracelet that I ever tried with the triangle end and the normal pattern, and I think this was also the first bracelet that I tried making the teardrop loop in. So yeah, and also this just type of loop in general. If you look at some of my earlier bracelets, let's say this one, which I also really like, by the way, it's just green, but it uses 2 different shades of green. I think it's a really cool pattern. I used to make a different type of loops. Yeah, I used to make a different type of loop, like this one, and I much prefer this way, and I think this was the first bracelet where I did this kind of loop. Also, for some reason, I have no idea why, but when I used to make bracelets before my break, that 3-year break I'm talking about, I always put knots after the loop. I have no idea why I ever did that, but if you look back at some of my other bracelets as well, so like this Christmas bracelet, for example, that I made, I always put knots before I started making the ties and after loops. Why did I do that? I have no idea. I thought that otherwise if I don't put the knot, it's just going to untie itself. It doesn't. You don't have to put that knot there. It makes no difference. It's just a big ugly knot. So you don't have to do that. I don't know why I ever did. So yeah, this is like one of my newer bracelets. And I stopped. I learned how to do teardrop loops. I learned that you don't need to do knots. I learned that you can do triangle ends. So that's what I do now. But yeah, this is a Christmas bracelet that I did a while ago. And this one is just green. But I think it's cool. I'm gonna put them away now. So yeah, going into Christmas bracelets. Oh, this one. Let's start with this one. This one was the first ever Not With Me video that I did, and I am so excited to do more Not With Me videos. They don't get many views. Nobody really likes to watch them, but I love making them, and they're fun. So I'm gonna be doing a few more Not With Me videos in the future. But yeah, again, this was like my first Christmas video, and I did the triangle ties with this one as well. So yeah, let's go. This one was also a Christmas video that I did. This was also the first ever bracelet that I made where I was following a pattern that didn't have all of the knots in it, so that is why I've got these just stray strings coming out. Some of my friends said that they really like this pattern and they really like this bracelet, and also in the video that I did on this, I said that I really like it, but after like some time has gone by, I realized that I don't. Like, I like the look of it, I like the aesthetic of it, but I don't think it's that wearable, even though I don't wear it, but whatever. I don't know, something doesn't click for me. I thought I liked it in the beginning, but I don't. Something doesn't click, something doesn't sit right with me. But my friends like it and say it's cool, so, you know. This one, however, is also one of the Christmas videos I did this year. Well, last year, I guess, because it's already January. But yeah, I love this. This is so cool. This is so great. I love the aesthetic of it. I love the color palette. And also I love looking at bracelets on the other side. They're fun. Yeah, there's not much else I can say about it. I just love it. And I also love this red color just in general. It's just a deep red that I love. Okay, I don't know where to go now. Let's do this one. This one, I made, I think this was the first bracelet that I made, or the second bracelet that I made, I don't remember, after my giant 3-year break. And I loved it so much. I did say that I like more chill bracelets, but no, this one is an exception. I love this. This was so fun to make. It's so colorful and bright, and just, it's so easy to make as well. It's literally just 2 steps. You make the V shape, you make this row, you make the V shape, you make this row. Made a video on it, but yeah, I don't know, I love it. It's quick, it's easy, and it's beautiful. And I loved it so much that I decided to make a video on it, so I made this bracelet for the video. If you look at the loops, just look at it, just look at the loops. So the one on the right, okay, maybe you can't actually see, maybe I'm being too perfectionist and bizarre about it, I don't know. Look at the loop on the left, right? It's nice, it's even, it's symmetrical. It's cool, it looks like a teardrop, it acts like a teardrop. It's a beautiful loop. Look at the one on the right, right? It's more round. It doesn't really look like a teardrop as much as the one on the left. It's not symmetrical, and it has this weird sort of indent to it. I don't like it. Maybe I'm being too perfectionist, but I don't like it. The difference in it being, the one on the left I made by myself in a comfortable way, and the one on the right I made on camera with a tripod in front of my face. And yeah, that's not comfortable. Whenever I make bracelets on camera, there is always a tripod like this is my camera, right? It's like right here. It's right in front of my face. And it's not comfortable. Whenever I make something on camera, I always look at the viewfinder instead of looking at the bracelet, and that's just not a great way to make bracelets. So that's why some of the bracelets that I make on camera turn out wonky, whereas if I was just making them on my own, they would have turned out much better. But yeah, we're gonna ignore that and continue. This one was a recent one that I did. I love this pattern. I think it's really cool. Yeah, there's not much else I can say about it. This one I made very recently. I didn't film it, I just made it for myself. I thought it was fun. I really like the pastel colors and the sort of chill vibe that it gives off. The pattern itself sort of has a V shape already with the white thread. And so that makes it very easy to make the triangles at the end and the beginning of the bracelet. But yeah, I thought this was a really cool pattern. I didn't even change the colors of it, I just used the colors in the pattern. So yeah, I definitely recommend this one. I think that is it with the bracelets that I made after my break. So all of the ones that are in front of me are either made 3 years ago or earlier. So yeah, they're worse. But let's get into them. This one, color shifting string, little mustache, you know, classic, just for fun, love it. Let's go next. This one is a beautiful color. I love the pink, I love the purple and the blue. I think it goes really well with the white as well, but oh my god, these knots at the end of it, I hate them. Why did I ever do them? I don't know. And also this would have been such a cool pattern to make the V shape with, but I didn't know how to do the triangle ends at that time. And also, right here I messed up, so I had to move the string across the entire bracelet, which is where there's like a string sticking out. So yeah, that's fun, but I really like the pattern, so I'm gonna put it off to the side. Next goes this one. Again, I love the pattern. I think it's really cool. I love the colors. It's a thicker bracelet, and I like thicker bracelets. But oh my god, why? Why did I make loops like this? Why did I ever put knots on them? They look terrible. And then I tried. Here, I kept seeing, like in that time, it was, I think like 3 or 4 years ago, I kept seeing people making the triangle ends to their bracelets, and I thought, oh my god, that's so cool. But I could not figure out how to do that, and I couldn't find a tutorial anywhere on how to do that, so I tried thinking, and what I did sort of made it into a triangle. Like, I kind of figured it out, but I was doing it in a completely wrong way, and so yeah, they didn't turn out amazing, but I mean, I tried. You learn, you grow, you evolve. But again, those knots, terrible. I'm not gonna comment on those again. Putting them off to the side. Yeah, I went through this sort of phase where I was making like really black, blue and pink bracelets. But I think they're pretty cool. I really like this one as well. I think it's a cool pattern. But again, I was trying to learn how to do the triangle endings. I didn't do them correctly. They turned out pretty weird. But, you know, I was learning. Also, this one, I ran out of string mid-bracelet, and I was like, well, great, I don't know what to do now. But then I figured out that you can just actually insert the thread. You can insert some more thread and, like, not worry about it, it's fine. But yeah, when you insert thread into the bracelet, you end up with these, like, sort of stubs. Like, in alphas as well. That's if we look at an alpha that I put off to the side. In alphas as well, right? You have the threads sticking out wherever you insert more thread. And that's fine, that's just how it is. So you've got one side that you can look at and it's pretty, and then the other side which has like threads sticking out and it's not pretty. But it annoyed me so much that all the threads were sort of there, and I was worried that they would fray, they would untie themselves or whatever, so I put nail polish on them, and now they're just hard. Like, yeah, they won't untie themselves, but it's like a hard-edged nail polish stuck, and it will stab you if you ever try to wear this bracelet. And also, if you just cut them and don't put the nail polish on them, they won't untie themselves. It's fine. I don't know why I felt the need that I had to do that, but whatever. This one I made for a video on my channel 3 years ago, back in my old days when I made the channel originally. I actually quite like this bracelet just purely because it uses all of your excess string and all the extra string, so you sort of don't throw away the string that you use, you just keep it. I might actually show you how I keep my threads later, but I actually have like a specific box for like threads that I have cut and I've got like tiny little bits of for bracelets like this, or for alphas where I just need like one knot. So yeah, I'd recommend you don't throw them out. This one is a pretty cute bracelet. I like the gradient with the red, the orange, and the yellow, and yeah, I just like this pattern. I thought it was cool. This one, I love it. I don't know why, but I just love it. It's just, I love it. It's so great. It's so many colors, and I think it looks like a stained glass effect. I think that's why I love it so much. But yeah, this is like one of my favorite patterns I have ever made. It's great. I love it. Also, this one is sort of a combination between the last two. I find that kind of funny, I just realized that. But yeah, it's sort of also got those diamonds, but it has the same color combination as this one. I really like it. I think it's pretty cool. I love the diamond effects in bracelets. And yeah, I really like this one. Now let's get into a few tiny ones. So this one I think I made very early on. Or not, I don't remember when I made this. What the hell is this loop? Why did I make such a giant loop for such a tiny bracelet? I have no idea. Also, why is this loop like this? Like, why? I don't even remember making this, honestly, but I like the color combination. This one I made for a video on my channel back in my OG days. When I just created my channel, I did this. So that's nice memories. This one I also made for my channel for a St. Valentine's video. It's very short because I was lazy and I couldn't be bothered to finish it to a normal length. But yeah, memories. Ooh, this one was also for my channel. It's not your typical bracelet, it's a zipper bracelet. I still think it's a really cool bracelet. Obviously I didn't finish it because it's quite short. Like, usually I make bracelets about 14 centimeters because that's like the usual length of what you need it for the arm. But yeah, I still think this is a cool effect and a cool bracelet, so if you want to check out my old videos that are in Russian with English subtitles, you can always check them out. It's pretty fun. Yeah, there's not much I can say about this one. It's a bracelet. Next. Ooh, I like this one. I like the color combination of it. I have no idea when I made this though, but yeah, fun. I also have this one, which is sort of a zigzag effect. This one, I really like the colors of this one. It's sort of a jungle, tropical colors. Yeah, I don't know. I really like just different weird color combinations. I think this one's pretty cool. Oh, this is one of my favorites. I cannot find a pattern to it though. I spent ages. I really hope I find it this time. But this is one of my favorite bracelets ever. Also, I love the color combination of brown and light brown. I don't know, I really love this. This is so chill and so me. I don't know, it's just great. Ooh, another one of my zipper bracelets. This is the 2-minute twisted bracelet that I never actually... This is what I use for my ties now. This is how I tie my bracelets. I make this 2-minute twisted bracelet, but as bracelet ties, not as the bracelet. I never actually filmed a video on this, but I did make a photo tutorial, so I'm going to link that in the description if you want to make this. We are getting into some pretty old bracelets now, so that's fun. I don't remember making this. Also, this was probably like years and years ago when I didn't know that you could make ties. So this is the tie situation. Pretty sad. This is probably like 2009, 2010. We've got a little braided bracelet down here. Ooh, at one point I thought I was gonna make bracelets for each color. But then I only made this one and I dropped that idea. So that was fun. Oh, I remember making this one. This was 2010 when I was in the US visiting my family. Oh, this brings back so many memories. I hate this now. I hate this bracelet now, honestly. I think the pattern is pretty sad. The color choices are really, really bad. Like, it's just a mess, but it brings back so many memories, and it's so cute. And also the ties. My god, the ties. They are disgusting. But memories, memories. Okay, I know I said that I don't wear bracelets, and that is still true. I don't wear bracelets. But back in the day, about like 5-ish, maybe less, maybe like 3-4 years ago, I used to. This bracelet I wore for a while. I don't know, I thought it was cool. Also, I thought I was a Gryffindor. I used to think that I was a Gryffindor, which is why the red and the yellow that represents Gryffindor in some capacity, not really, but whatever. I used to think I was a Gryffindor until I realized that no, I'm actually a Ravenclaw. So yeah, shout out to all my Ravenclaws out there. I'm one of you. This bracelet is made terribly. It really is. There's so many mistakes in it, and the ties are disgusting. Yeah, they're just really bad. But I really love this bracelet, and I should film a video on it. So yeah, if you want a video on how to make this bracelet, let me know. I'm gonna film it anyway, but I just want to see who wants it, so let me know. Oh, there's another variation of the same one, the zigzag bracelet. It's pretty cool. I mean, it's kind of annoying because it twists itself, but it's pretty cool. Now we're getting into my favorites that I really want to talk about. This one. Oh, this one. I remember it so well. This is 2010, and I was making it at school in class. So, yeah. As like a 12-year-old, I think. I was 12 in 2010. But yeah, I remember making this as a 12-year-old in school. And yeah, this is also what I was saying, like this one is so soft, and you can see that, you can see in it. This is how I used to tie my knots, and then I started tying them really closely together and they became like really hard. I don't know why. This is a fun bracelet. This one, I started making it and I made it up to here. And then I left it for like 2 or 3 years, and then I finished it. And you can very clearly see that because, again, it was that period where the way that I tied my knots changed. And you can see that this bracelet is, the beginning of the bracelet is sort of soft and you can mold it. And the end of the bracelet, you can still do that, but it's much more difficult because it's much harder. And you can see that this part of it is really thick, whereas this one is much thinner because I would tie my knots harder. And I couldn't control it. I don't know what really changed, because I don't realize it, but it changed. And so that's why part of it is thicker, part of it is thinner. But yeah, this was pretty cool. This was me finishing an unfinished bracelet that I had. I had this bracelet unfinished for like 3 years, and I was like one day, you know what? I'm gonna finish it today. So I did. That was fun. I still have a ton of unfinished bracelets, so I'm gonna film a video completely separate on that. Oh, going into the oldies. This one is an XO bracelet that I made probably in 2009, 2010. Look how bad it is. It's so bad. There are so many mistakes. You can see that I didn't finish the zeros, the O's. You can see the pink string coming out in the blue areas. You can see how poorly I made the knots and just how generally poorly structured it is. But my god, does this bring back nice memories. It's just so cute. You know what? I would wear this. It doesn't matter that it looks terrible and there's so many mistakes. It's cute. It was like one of my first ever attempts making a bracelet via a pattern. I didn't know how to read patterns and I was trying my best. And it's cute. I love it so much. And the ties. Yeah, the ties are just terrible. I didn't know that you could make ties. So yeah, I love looking back at these. It just shows how much I've progressed. Like from this, I went to this, you know, like just, I love it. It's great. Now going to these, this and this were like one of the first ever bracelets that I made. I never used a pattern for these. I just should have. So how I learned to make friendship bracelets was actually one of my friends taught me how to make the candy stripe, and then I found out that you could also make this one. So I did, and I made these, and I wore them for years. They are disgusting. This one especially is pretty gross, so I'm just gonna put it off to the side. I wore them for years. I don't wanna talk about it. Ooh, now we've got to the goodies. Key rings. Let's start with this one. This one is a pattern that I designed myself. I did 2 different patterns for each side. The S is supposed to represent the name of my then boyfriend, now husband. We didn't break up, he's just my husband now, not my boyfriend. And this M is obviously for my name, which is Maria, and Masha is the Russian version of it, which is why I call myself Masha Nuts, but whatever. And the purple is supposed to represent him, and the yellow is supposed to represent me, so in our relationship we would represent ourselves as purple and yellow. I don't know where that came from, honestly. I don't remember. We've been together for so long now that I don't remember how that happened. But yeah, I designed this pattern myself, and I made it to represent like us and our relationship. So yeah, this one is very dear to me. Now this one is incredibly gross. Like, you can actually see that the white string has become like brown. It's disgusting. And you know why? Because it's loved. It's disgusting because it's loved. I made this for my mum. I don't remember what for. I think it was like International Women's Day or something. But yeah, I made this for my mum, and she would wear it on her keyring. And that's why it's so disgusting. But then she gave it back to me. I don't remember, to be honest, why she gave it back to me. I can't remember context. My memory isn't that great, I've realized in this video. But whatever, I have it now. And yeah, I have to wash it. I should film a video on how to wash bracelets, huh? That's a good realization that I just had. Interesting. Let me know if you'll be interested in that. But yeah, I have to wash this. Maybe I'll film a video while washing it. Also, I should film a video on how to make keyrings. Because, yeah, I haven't made a keyring in a while. I should. But yeah, I really like this pattern. I like the heart. I made it from red to purple here and from purple to red here. That was fun. Now, if you watched this video to this point, honestly, you're a saint. This video is so long. I can't believe I'm even filming it so long. I'm gonna hate myself in editing. But these are my 3 most treasured bracelets. So, well done to making it to the end, because this is the best part. This one, let's start with this one. This is my most favorite pattern that I've ever made. I love this pattern. It's so cute. The little dinosaur with a little volcano. It's just, I don't know, I can't describe it, but I love it so much, and it was so fun to make. I love bracelets that depict a scene. This is like a picture. This is a whole scene. It tells a story of a little dinosaur baby that is in front of a volcano in this earth. I don't know what the story is, but it tells a story. And I love it. It was so fun to make. It was the best. And I made it into a keyring, and I want to make more like this. So if anyone knows of any patterns that are similar to this one, please let me know. I loved it so much, and it is my favorite, and it's been in my collection for years. And yeah, it's just the best. Now these two are actually very special to me. It's not that I love these patterns more than anything. There are definitely patterns in my collection that I love more than these ones, but just these bracelets are very special to me. Let's start with this one. As you can see, it is pretty badly damaged. On the side you can see that threads are coming out, and it's very sad. And here it's sort of started to rip. The ties have started to rip, and it's just in a very sad state. This is because this is the bracelet that I made for my then boyfriend, now husband. I think I made this for him in like 2013? I think it was about then, because it wasn't at the very beginning of our relationship, because, you know, at the beginning of your relationship, you're in the beginning of your relationship, you don't really wear matching stuff. Plus we were like babies. I started dating him when I was like 14. But I think this was about a year into our relationship, so I'd say 2013, yeah. I made us matching bracelets, so this one was his, and my one is, I think, in Russia right now, which is why I don't have it here and I can't show you, but my one is in a pretty bad state as well. It's pretty bad. But yeah, we wore these for, I think, about a year or maybe 2, maybe even 3. I honestly can't remember how long we wore these for. But we wore these for a while, and then they started ripping, and I was really sad. But yeah, when you wear a bracelet for that long and you have to wash it constantly because, you know, it's disgusting if you don't, they break. It happens. You know, there's nothing you can really do about it. But yeah, so because that one broke, I made us new ones. This is the second bracelet that we wore for a while together. I can't remember whose this is, if it's mine or his. I honestly don't. I also don't know where the second one is, which is pretty sad, but I can't remember. But yeah, this one also started breaking after a while. We wore this for a couple of years as well. It started, the ties completely broke off, you can see. But yeah, we really loved these bracelets. Like, we wore them all the time. So after I wore these bracelets, like, I stopped and I didn't wear bracelets at all. But yeah, these two have a very special place in my heart, and they're very sentimental. They're very, very sentimentally valuable to me because we wore them for such a long time, and it sort of represented our relationship and our bond, and that's great. But now we have rings for that, so we don't wear bracelets anymore. We have rings for that. So yeah, that's my entire bracelet collection. I need to figure out a different way of storing my bracelets, because storing it in that tiny little box is not comfortable. It's not great. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Let me know how you store your bracelets, because I'm genuinely interested. I have no idea how to store these, because I never wear them, and the box is overflowing. So genuinely interested. Leave me your ideas, leave me your suggestions for how you store your bracelets. But yeah, if you made it this far into the video, thank you. Like, honestly, I really appreciate it whenever anybody watches my video, but especially ones this long and making it to the end. That's just great. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I shall see you on Tuesday for my next video. Bye!